expecting something, weren't you?
I know you did. Admit it. Of course. It's just a little rock. The first thing you probably think is gonna happen is jump scare. Then you might think it's something else, like, I don't know, a Rickroll. But it's not. It's not a Rickroll. It's a rock. You know, I know these days it's a lot of these jump scares or Rickrolling, those, Rickrolling of this new era or something like that, but, it's not that. This is special. It's a rock. This rock you see right now, it's really old. You can tell. It's a rock. The rocks, of course, were made from Earth. This Earth is billions of years old. And this rock is from that Earth. Well, first of all, let's talk about us. You're watching this video. I'm also recording this video. Well, of course, this audio here. But they both don't exist. Okay? This rock you see also doesn't exist. I don't exist, you don't exist, nobody does. Nothing does. Nothing exists. Nothing in this world exists. The thing you're seeing right now, it's all a dream. It might not even be a dream. It's just, it's just light particles bouncing off of something. It just might not be a rock. It might feel like one, it might look like one, it might seem like one. It's not a rock. It can be an apple. It can be a miniature horse. It can be a rainbow. It's just, to you it looks like a rock, and it's covered with, it's covered with white dots, a few holes, a bit of, for me, it's a little bit glittery. You might not be able to see it, but it's some glitters in it. Who knows what could be inside? It could be, quartz, crystals, I don't know what it is, but, this rock is special. It's just, it's a rock. A rock doesn't exist. This rock doesn't exist. Like I said before, nothing exists, and you don't exist, I don't exist. You might think you exist, you might assume you're existing, but you don't. You can never see yourself. I can never see yourself. Even in a mirror, you can see what you think you look like. Or, what the mirror thinks that you look like. But you can never see your true self because it never shows what you're thinking, your imagination. It doesn't show you your heart, your true feelings, or anything like that. You just see your outer shell. You don't see your soul. You don't see your soul or your, anything. The mirror doesn't show everything about yourself. It just shows your external, shell, outer shell. You can never see your true self. Others can see you, and maybe your true self, but you don't know your true self. Maybe you can only find that after you die. Well, you will never know, unless someone has actually come back from the dead and they're not a zombie or anything like that. They can actually talk. If they can do that, I'll be amazed. But let's go back to the topic. It's a rock that you're looking at. It's a rock. You might think, it's a rock. How can it not exist? It's right here in front of me. It's recorded. It's recorded. It's a recorded rock. It should exist. But no, it does not exist. It's just light particles reflecting off of a bunch of atoms. These atoms don't even, they probably don't exist either. Just like you and me, nothing exists after all. The thing is, the life you're living right now might just be a flashback right before your death. Right before my death, you never know. Or it might be, you might not even be born yet. This is just a simulation created by your brain before you're born. Well, you're truly born. You might not be born yet. This rock might not even exist. This earth might not exist. The Big Bang never may have happened. Nothing may have happened. The universe might not even have existed. The thing that you're experiencing right now may just be the creation of one supreme being, not even God. Maybe God is just a figment of the imagination of another God, a God of gods. But maybe there might be a God of the gods, and so on. But this rock doesn't have a God. It might, but you don't know, I don't know. This rock might be a God itself. We might be gods. We write stories, we make a story. We make a world, we make a universe. A small world that we create was the palm of your hand with your pen, your pencil, the computer. That is a new world. You created a new world. You created a whole new universe. You just tell one story about one thing that's going on in that world. But there's so much more going on in that world. You just don't know. After you finish watching this video, you might have to rethink your life. You might think, I don't exist. Hatred, this war doesn't exist. The person who made this video doesn't exist. I'll let that sink in. I'll let that sink into you. Just a little bit. I'll wait about 20 seconds. Yeah, I know. 20 seconds is a long time. I don't think that was even 20 seconds. It might be longer. I didn't look at the watch. But anyways, back to the topic. The rock you see in front of you, covered in holes, made of atoms, light particles. It's all just a dream. This rock is